Got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And we are underway from Houston. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Swift going to try up the middle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 43 yards. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 for the Niners there, a 1st down. Purdy now to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field. The two.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 27 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Swift. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Jair Brown on the stop there. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Running is Swift. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Swift. And he gets it down to the 32. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
63.
From the gun, here's Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Curt sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And now they're in the hurry-up. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On 1st down, Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. That makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A quick throw completed by Purdy. Jerron Jennings from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Watkins diving. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining, still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Back to the running game with Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Hurts to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on the ice. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There he goes, left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Hurts will throw.
Rolling to his right. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Purdy now on second down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On third down, here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Now Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Purdy to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here's Purdy.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for two here.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here comes 2nd down.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. There's plenty of distance there as he banks it in.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Here's Purdy to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared.
This ball intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.